Okay, so you're back on step 10. I'm continuing for this shape that we have here. It's a rounded rectangle. So what I want us to do is go to Object. My expand appearance is grayed out, so don't worry about that. If yours is grayed out too, this might have been an older version of Illustrator. But they want us to make the color. It wants to make the color 25, 25, 25. Can't type. Okay, so it's kind of a black color in there. And then they want to add a 3-point stroke. So you want to do all of this in the appearance panel. So right now the fill is that color, and then we want to have a stroke, right? Do it here, and then just go to stroke, put 3 point. They want the stroke to also be 15, 15, 15. So you can just choose any color for the stroke, and then just change it to 15, 15, 15. Now with the stroke, they also want you to do, they want you to make sure the stroke is filled on the inside, align it to the inside. So when you click on this little stroke, click on the stroke little icon, the word, choose the one that says align stroke to inside. So you should, inside should come up right here. Okay, say OK for that. And then they want us to do a drop shadow. So you want to go to Effect, Stylize, Drop Shadow, and then this should be the coordinates in there. 100%, 0 pixels, 1, 0, color is selected, normal. Okay, hit OK. It's kind of hard to see sometimes, but that's kind of like what it looks like. I have this weird banding on my gradient, so ignore that. So that's my outline, and then I have a fill. Okay. Okay, so then we're going to change the color of this little rounded rectangle to make sort of the progress bar, or that little lever that goes left to right. So you'll need to, we're going to do what's called a mask on this shape. So you need 2 of these shapes. So we have one that's there already. So then what we're going to do is we're going to select the shape and then make one copy and paste in front. So pretty much I have 2. There's one there and there's one here. Okay, and then we're going to fill it with the mask. So we need to fill it with this color, this gradient color. That's at the bottom. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill here, and then we're going to select gradient, linear, and they want us to type in, we just need 2 colors, the gradient, and then for the R with 0, 150, and 164, and then the second color would be 73, then 230, and 198. Okay, so that's his shape right in there. It has a stroke inside and a fill. And then we're going to open up the transparency panel, select the black shape along with the copy, and we're going to do what's called a mask. So it's a little tricky. So first thing we want to do is we want to create another rectangle that has black in it. Another rectangle, sorry, that rectangle is 190 pixels by 30 pixels. We're going to make that black, make sure it's jet black, no outline. Okay, and we're going to line it up right about there, like so. So what you want to do is you want to, so we're going to do what's called a mask. So we're going to hide this part that we're actually, this is going to be, it's not going to show, right? It's going to show through what's below. So we're going to select the blue, that kind of turquoise blue. We're going to also select the rectangle, and then we'll go to transparency. If you don't have transparency in there, right? If you don't have that, you can go to window, transparency, and then we're going to do the little flyout here, and I'm going to say make opacity mask. Okay, and then we're going to do what's called a clip. So clip pretty much just clips that little piece right off. So what you should be having right now is that you should have, that shape is now all one shape. We just masked it. So you can only see part of that turquoise blue, and the other shape is actually being hidden with that rectangle. Okay, so that was the mask. So we now on step number 12, and we're going to create another something similar to what we created before on the top part. We're going to create these little rectangles. A little bit too far. Okay, so we need another rectangle. I'm going to move this transparency over here, move the color over there. So we're going to need another rectangle. It's going to be 640 by 90. Okay, and that shape is just going to go right here. Okay, I think we need to snap the guys on. Let's take that off. Don't snap the grid. So we can take the snap the grid off and then we can line it up. Okay. Alright, so we have that shape, and then we're going to make a gradient of that shape. Again, linear gradient, and the linear gradient is going to be 35 by 35 by 35 RGB. We're going to have same positioning for this 80% location, but the middle number is going to be 50. That's 40 before. 50 and 50, and then the last number should be 45, 45, 45. Last RGB. Okay. I'm going to line that up like so. So that's what we have there, and then we're going to do something similar to what we did, the first go around, which is to create some smaller shapes that's going to go on top of those. We're going to create the same copy and paste in front again, and then we'll create. So we're on step 13 right now. Okay, so it says take off snap the grid, so that's off. So then they want us to do is they want to select that shape and make a copy and paste in front twice. Then select so we want to deselect everything and then select it again, and then move it down 1 pixel. So again, you probably want to go up close, just because it's going to be really hard to select from like really far away. So that's your second one. That's the middle, and that's it. So hold on the Shift key, right? That's the middle. Shift key, click, and then they want us to do the Pathfinder again, and then click on the minus, right? So that's a little shape right there, and then they want us to reselect that shape again, right? The big shape in the back. Copy, paste in front. Unselect everything, then click it back, and they want you to move it down 2 spaces, 1, 2. So we need to go closer to that shape so we can actually select. Turns out my alignment wasn't very good. Okay, so I'm just going closer in. Okay, and then so I have one shape. Gotta move something a little. I'm gonna do that again. I'm gonna delete those 2 shapes. So we have that one shape up there. Okay, so I'm going back a few steps. So I have that one shape, and then I'm gonna copy, paste in front, unselect, click this once, 1, 2. Okay, and in order to select that, you probably want to go here, select the one on the back, select the one on the front. Okay, and then do another minus. Okay, and then they want us to fill the resulting shape with 90, 90, 90. Okay, so that shape right there, you double click on this, you go 90, 90, 90. Okay. Okay, so the shape that we just created, we want to select. So that was the first one. That should be black. And the second one we created should be 90, 90, 90. So when you double click on that, 90 RGB. Okay. So then what we want to do is we want to select that shape in the middle, the big shape, and go back to the appearance panel over here. And in the appearance panel, they want you to create a new fill and a second fill. So you select a new fill. They want you to make it black. Okay, then they want the opacity to be 7%. They want you to be multiply. Hit enter to get rid of that, and then they want you to go back and put the effect on it and use the effect, same thing, sketch notepaper, and then the numbers that are in there should be the same as it was before. So I'm scrolling through my other screen. Alright, and say OK. So get that little text here again in there. Okay, and then what they want you to do is, and I was step 14, so step 15 they want you to go back and go view, snap to grid. So the reason that snap to grid is on is that when you move it, it'll snap to whatever point. When you're moving it down from here to here, it's going to snap. So they want us to go ahead and make 5 copies. So you want to select the 3 shapes that we just did. So the 3 shapes are this big shape, the small shape, and the little gray shape, and the big shape, right? So that's 1. Hold on the shift key, 2, 3. Okay, then they want you, I'm scrolling out, zooming out, and they want you to group it. So that's Control or Command G. And they all move at the same time. And then they want you to move some of the stuff out of the way. They want you to make 5 copies. So the easiest way to make 5 copies is the copy and pasting. So I hold on the Option key and click. Once you hit the Option key, this little double arrow comes up. It means you're copying. And hold the Shift key down. As you drag it, hold the Shift key, and it's going to move all in the same vertical direction. So second, that was 1, 2, and because the snap to grid is on, it's going to go and it's going to snap directly to the next one. So Option, drag, click. Option, drag, click. So we should have 1 that we made. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 1 more. 5. Okay. So I'm going to save this file. I'll call it Model Player 2. Okay. So far we got to step number 15, and going pretty well so far. Okay, so step 16, I want you to take another rectangle. Let's make it 640 by 120. They wanted to fill it with 50 R, 50, 50, 50. Alright, and I want you to put it at the end, like that, like so. Okay. Looking good. Okay, so step 18 and 19 are sort of replicas of what we did before. So what you want you to do is select this shape right here, and then copy, paste in front. And really these probably should be closer. I'm going to select all of them. This should be like here. Take my snap to grid off. Okay, so they want you to select the top shape and then move it 2 pixels down. Okay. And select this and this, and then use your Pathfinder tool again. So I'll be back to continue this tutorial in a minute.